Hi, everybody. It is May 26th, um, 2021. Last night was a full moon, and it was also a rare lunar eclipse where the Earth's shadow went past the moon and cast a shadow. It was kind of turned, I guess, kind of a reddish orange kind of look to it. So it's pretty interesting, kind of rare. And I'm not sure if that's really meant to be a signal to what's going on, or if it's timely enough or not. Um, but just to kind of give you a heads up is, um, I know I kind of touched on it before, but this uh, Earth Freedom Operation has been going on for a while, as you know, and it's coming to not quite the climax, but we're past a really critical point where uh, our victory is inevitable, is what it boils down to. So it's kind of how this thing plays out. Now, uh, it's all been done sort of covertly, so a lot of people, you just can't see what's been going on. So what's going to be ahead of us is um, the kind of the rollout of exposing what's been happening over these last few years, and all the dark side, or the bad guys, have been basically keeping us in the dark for so long. You got to understand the situation we're in, you guys. Is we're like I said, we're being played. We've been given this false narrative, and they've really put a lot of thought behind it to try to make it work. And if anybody, you know, starts figuring things out, and it's another thing that ends up happening. When people start figuring it out, they get kind of in panic mode, and the best way for them to deal with it is usually to take those people out, or mock or ridicule them or something. But and that's kind of what we've been going through, even in these last few years. Anybody that kind of gets close to the truth or starts exposing them, we've been just either shut down or mocked, ridiculed, physically picked on, financially just picked on, tried to destroy us financially. And once you start figuring it out, you realize, yes, we're all basically been enslaved through money, monetary means, things like that. So we're breaking out of that. I'm just going to make this a short video just to say that going forward, I feel kind of more relieved now, because I've been given heads up that we can start talking more freely as time progresses. So, like, we're not going to be so stifled. So, yeah, it's gonna it's gonna get pretty darn interesting, because for me, I've been holding back so much information because of censorship mostly. I mean, I know I'm going to sound like a crackpot to a lot of people, but as we go forward, not only off-world entities that are involved with this operation, let alone they've been here all along. Like, we've been denied that. I mean, the whole point when you're trying to control somebody is, and that's what they've been doing to us all on Earth, is basically not only control, the food. You gotta almost consider it's like we're being found. You gotta, the flow of information. You have to control that. That's why they own the media. Um, they control even all the way down to the weather. They can manipulate that. Everything. We're just like this um, farmed entity. It's like we're all being um, used and played and farmed. Like I said, farmed is probably one of the better explanations. And also, because of that, they don't want us to figure things out. So they've been not only denying things and hiding things from us, but they definitely do not want anybody to figure things out, and they definitely don't want us to have any contact outside of the farm. So, as we've been visited for thousands of years by off-planet entities from a lot, and there's a lot of stuff is written about it. Uh, they don't want that to come out to the public eye at all. So that's why they've been kind of hiding that from us. So it's not a mistake, you know, because we're led to believe it's like, well, if there was other planets trying to contact us, they would have contacted us by now and things like that. Well, first of all, yes, of course they have, but they're not going to let you know that. And the people that do have direct contact, they're going to call them either crazy or try to silence them. So this is going to be one of the bigger things for people to really wrap around their heads. It's coming up, as you know, it's been slowly rolled out. And to be honest, it's just, you guys, this has been kept, I don't know how they've been able to manage it, but they've been keeping it kind of a secret to a certain extent for so long. And people are figuring it out. And I came here, and I know that always sounds crazy when I say things like that, but I'm just saying I came here for this very reason, and I'm waking up to it now. It's, like I said, I'm going to be more open about my story as well as kind of what else has been going on connected to the things that I know. But yeah, things are going to start getting better as time progresses now. So I guess really what I'm saying is all the really difficult work has been finished now, and now it's kind of like a cleanup operation. And then it's going to be, one of my jobs is to slowly get people up to speed and break it to them gently. Not only about what's been going on, but what is going on all the time. And it's behind the scenes. So, you know, as things move forward, it's going to make my job a lot easier because I can be able to talk openly about these subjects. So, because right now I'm just, you know, I don't want to freak people out too much, you know, by telling them too much information. As you know, that's part of the human condition too. We don't like too much information too quickly because we have to digest it. It has to go, okay, just, you know, one concept at a time, because we have to really mull it over in our head and go, okay, if that's true, then, you know, and then one truth leads to another, and the bigger, you know, the more expanded your imagination gets, and you get to see the bigger picture, then it all really makes sense. And that's the position I'm kind of at right now. And my God, I'm going to try to tell you guys what's going on, because once you realize, once you connect all these dots and they all start adding up, even all the fantastic stuff, the stuff that you normally wouldn't believe, once you realize, yeah, those things are real, and then you kind of put the story together, you go, oh, okay, well, it makes a lot of sense now. And that's kind of, it's coming real soon. So I'm just going to make a short video today. But things are looking good. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay positive, as usual.